Hi everyone, welcome back to the 11th episode of the Never Walk Alone show with me, Prasad. Together with me is our usual, the legendary Mr. Kalai, and as well as the classic Mr. Param. Together with us, welcome
Hi.
guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Param. How's it with you all?
Good to
Hi.
have you back
Good,
again.
Kalai.
After a very, yet again, a disappointing week for us against Chelsea and Fulham. So again, let's go straight to the Chelsea game first. So I'm just going to show you the stats from the Chelsea game. All right, so it's a bit different comparatively to the other game. I used to say that we have a better ball possession, more shot on target, but this was a game that we had to agree that Chelsea dominated at Anfield. All right, so like what some of the fans were saying, from fortress became for stress. That's Anfield for us now. So if you see that Chelsea had more shots on goal and on target, all right, slightly lesser in terms of ball possession and the passing accuracy. But overall, if you see the whole stat, Chelsea dominated Liverpool in Anfield. All right, and to be honest, I hate to say this, but I got to say that it was definitely a well-deserved win for Chelsea at Anfield. So your thoughts, again, a disappointment, a blunder, I would say. Your thoughts on the game, gentlemen?
What do I have to say? I'm lost for words. I'm just lost for words. Okay. Why are we not playing well? Especially the game against Chelsea. The whole team was there. Of course, the defense was also go back and Nat Phillips. Defense was never a problem. They only let go one goal. What were the forwards doing? Were they not able to do anything with the forwards? Nobody was energized. Nobody was motivated to do anything in the game. I actually refuse to comment on the game because I'm so disappointed with both the matches. Chelsea and Fulham. My goodness. Just imagine Chelsea just imagine 8-9 months back, we beat Chelsea away 2-0. How we played then and how we played this match. We lost 0-1 here.
Yeah, speaking about it, we had a similar we had a similar first 11. Just that we don't have Van here, but we had a similar first 11 then and also now. But the way we played was, totally, I don't know, very disappointing.
Something is wrong. Something is wrong with the team. Klopp has got to come out and say this is the problem we are facing, whether it's the dressing room, whether it's with the management. Somewhere we are going wrong. We can't be losing 6 matches in a row at home.
For the record, never.
All right, and it's just horrible. It's just unacceptable. And fans have to comment. We lost the 2 matches. Do you see me still wearing the scarf?
Yep.
Still wearing the Liverpool jersey?
Yep.
I've got the whole thing with me. I love my team. I love Klopp. I love the players, whoever plays for Liverpool. But then, when it comes to a time when we have to comment, we have to comment.
Yep.
People can't come out and say, "Oh, you have to be at the back of the team." We have to comment for the management and the coaching staff to know that we all are disappointed, and there's going to be changes. Some changes. I don't want to comment on changes because I'm not an expert, but there has to be changes. If the manager cannot cope out with the players, then the manager got to go. The players are not playing to the tune of the manager, then the players are going to go. We name the players, let them move on.
Yep.
Get players who want to play. The new players.
Yes.
Anyway, very disappointing Chelsea game. Very disappointing.
Your thoughts on the game, Mr. Param?
Yeah, it's very disappointed game. Liverpool, the way that they played against Chelsea was, it's not Liverpool game. So as I said from my previous podcast, this is not Liverpool. This is not Liverpool. Something wrong, as what Mr. Kalai said. Something wrong with the team. The same team, they won the Champions League. They won the title. The same players. As I said from my podcast, the same players. No change at all. So what's up? I mean, the efficiency, the spirit is not there. in Liverpool team. They're not playing fast enough. So I think Chelsea is coming up. They are playing very good football game, fantastic game. They're playing, and Liverpool should have scored at least. They had chances, but they are not. Mane, Salah, they are not taking the chances at all. I don't know if they are going near to the goal post to score, or I don't know why they don't want to try from far. I don't sure. I don't know why.
Speaking about Mane, I think he had a glorious opportunity, 1-1, nearly a 1-1 chance against, but he missed. It was a kick in the air instead of the ball, and it is just unbelievable, because like what Mr. Param said just now, this is the exact same team. What are we missing here is just Van Dijk. That's about it, right? And probably Joe Gomez or Matip. That's about it. All right, but the other first 11 is similar to the season where we played before. We dominated Europe for the past 2-3 seasons, and that
seems like
team, it's the same team is now struggling to even score a goal, and worse, even to score a goal in home in Anfield. So that is something which is not disappointing, but definitely a shocker. All right. So yep, disappointment again. Like what Mr. Kalai said, Klopp has to come out and address the issue. It's either Klopp or the management, have to come out and they got to address what's really happening. Because I would say, watching football, supporting Liverpool for probably 20 years, this is something that it is unexplainable. It is totally unexplainable. This slump of form from Liverpool. So I think, like what Mr. Kalai said, I totally agree that Liverpool, either Klopp or the management, has to come out and got to address the issue to the fans. All right. So
but it's like Liverpool, Liverpool, it seems like they are recycling again for 30 years. It seems like recycling after they won the title. So it's like a recycle for another 30 years to come back to another title.
Yeah,
is it another title?
Yeah, Mr. Param has a point. Like what Mr. Kalai said earlier in the show, we are still supporting Liverpool despite criticizing. We're not criticizing because we're winning, because we're criticizing because we are losing to very small teams, and worse even, we are actually losing in Anfield. So there are certain set of supporters, they say that, you have to, we are definitely back at the back of the team, supporting, still rain, shine. But the thing is, when there is an issue, we still have to, express our feeling, the discontentment to the team, so that they will build based on, our criticism. All right. But again, I don't understand the certain set of supporters. I think they really want to wait for another 30 years. Why? What this what do you call continuous form? It's shown before in world football. Liverpool showed back in 80s, in your time especially. They dominated Europe, they dominated the league. Same goes to Man United, Manchester City now, Arsenal before. Season in, season out, they dominate. And why not Liverpool? So that is the question that we need to
ask the management. The management should answer this question.
Yep.
They have to answer.
Are we going back to the match against Fulham? Are we going back to the match against Fulham now?
Yeah. We are moving on to the Fulham game. So before I get your thoughts, okay, this is the stats. Again, back to square zero, like what I've been telling you for the majority part of these episodes of the show. Look at that. 16 shots and only 3 on target. All right. And we had a way much better possession of the ball. We had literally 9 corners, and so on. So we dominated this game. And to be very honest to you, I don't really follow Fulham. All right. I had to be very, very honest to you guys. I don't even know who is their first 11. I don't know who is Maja, Lokman, they seem to be like Malaysian players here, but I don't even know this guy. I don't even know the goal scorer, Lemina. And these people, sets of players coming to Anfield and they won against us. That is literally shocking, beyond shocking, I would say. So your thoughts on game, Mr. Kalai?
Okay. This, I'm very sorry to say to the supporters of the world who think they are the only supporters in the world for Liverpool. We are also ardent fans. I'm supporting Liverpool in the 70s, right? 50 years back. And I'm telling today, I'll be at the back of Klopp and the team all the way right to my last breath. But unfortunately, the game against Fulham was totally a screw up from Klopp. Totally. Number one, the lineup. When you have players like Fabinho, Thiago, Mane, Jones, Alexander-Arnold on the bench, and you don't play these guys in the front. If you think the fitness of these players are not there, number one, they should not be in the bench. Or if they're already in the bench, let them play in the first 11 first. If the fitness is not well, take them out in the second half. These are the top Liverpool players. These are the first 11. Did you underestimate the Fulham team, Mr. Klopp? Did you underestimate them? You should not have underestimated them. It's really, it's not acceptable as well. Huh? What was Fabinho doing in the bench? Mane, what was Mane? Thiago, what was doing in the bench? You put Shaqiri inside. You put Williams inside. All these players come below all these guys. The other players were on the bench. I would totally say even though the team which we had is supposed to beat Fulham, but unfortunately because of the run we have, losing all the matches, we should have put in all our top players first and see how it goes. Then at least Klopp can say, I put my first 11 and they did not perform and we lost. Today, everybody's question is, why was all these players on the bench when they were supposed to be there in the first 11? And even in the second half, who did you change? They came in only later. You know? So it's a very disappointing game. Very, very disappointing game again. Worse than the game against Chelsea. See, sometimes you must see that matches. You see matches against Chelsea, matches against Manchester United, City. If you lose at home, people can say two tough teams playing, they lost on the performance of the day. But Fulham, no. You cannot say that. And even a draw is not acceptable. What do you mean by losing the match? Very, very disappointing. You could have seen Klopp's face. My first disappointment on that particular day was Klopp's lineup.
Yep. Thanks for your thoughts, Mr. Param. Mr. Kalai, sorry. Over to you, Mr. Param.
Yeah. Fulham again, unacceptable as what Makai said. Yes, I agree, totally agree. You know, I was going for at least 3-0 for Liverpool, at least 3 to 4-0. So once you put in the top player, they score 3 or 4, so then you put in the reserves, whoever Klopp wants to put in, Shaqiri or William, whoever it is. You know, so that's why that's why other top teams are playing that way. That is strategy. That's how you play. Man City, they put all the top players. Even though you play against the bottom team, you put a top team, you score more goals. Then you put in the reserves. That's how you do your strategy. And I don't know what Klopp maybe they are putting them to rest for the Champions League. I'm not sure. But you cannot, because you cannot have that. You are losing points in your Premier League. You're losing points. So now what do you need? Points. That's it. Win the game, get points. But now you are in the 8th place now.
Is Jurgen having an idea that win the Champions League and then you automatically qualify for the Champions League?
Can we go to the Leipzig game? Because I'm telling you, Leipzig is not going to be easy at all. I know it is 2-0 now. I know it is 2-0 now. Are we going to the match now?
Yeah. We are going for the next one. The next game is going to be the Champions League game on Thursday morning at 4 in Malaysia. So we're going to play Leipzig. Again, it's going to be on a neutral ground. We're going to play in Budapest. So just we're going to go through on the preview of this game. Liverpool have never been eliminated on a Europa or Champions League knockout tie after winning the away or home game in the first leg. Liverpool will be the third English opponent Leipzig have faced away from home in the Champions League since the start of last season. This will be the 21st time Liverpool have been hosted have been hosting a German opposition across European competition. Only four of Leipzig's 12 wins in the Champions League have been achieved by more than 1 goal margin. Since Dortmund side have been beaten by Bayern Munich in the 2012-13 Champions League final. Jurgen Klopp is unbeaten in his 3 games against German opponents in the competition, winning 2 and drawing 1. So this is the preview, the insight to the game. So definitely, I think Mr. Kalai was already pumped up speaking about the Champions League. So over to you, Mr. Kalai.
As I was telling earlier, Leipzig is not easy to play. Even that game, there was 2 mistakes by the defense of the Leipzig team, and we scored 2 goals.
Yep.
And that game was a 50-50 match. It's going to be another 50-50 match. It's going to be another 50-50 match, and it's not going to be easy as well. Don't underestimate a team. Put the full team there and start playing. It's not going to be easy tomorrow. It's going to be tough.
How do we approach this? I mean, is it going to be? I mean, what do you think? I mean, is it good that we go for a different formation, or what?
We have a tested formation, of 4-3-3. 3-3 we have. So that's the formation. Just follow the same formation. You see, if you see Leipzig playing, they play a similar style to Liverpool. All right. The manager for Leipzig plays a similar style what Klopp actually does. So it's going to be a similar game. You play the same. So the only thing is, our forwards are not doing their work. Forget about defense. We always are talking about defense, but
yes,
they only let him go 1 goal and a mistake, and all this thing. They're playing well. They leave them alone. Yep. It is the forwards who are not performing. The midfield and the forwards. People are just
even speaking about that. There was Mo Salah's mistake that led to the Fulham goal actually. So it was not the defense.
Yes, he has lost his confidence. He has lost his confidence. So he has went up. Some people, even then, when Salah missed the ball, till today, I got people who are complaining about the defense. They should hit the ball that side. Yep. They shouldn't have given the ball to Salah. Nobody gave the ball to Salah. The ball just went to Salah. It was a defense this thing, and the ball came to Salah. Yes. And Salah couldn't do anything, and he missed it, and then the defenders, the guy just got a goal.
Actually, just continue for the record. Our show, the YNWA Clone Show, have been highlighting that we are not having any crisis on the defense, despite the injuries that we have there. The crisis is not in the defense, but is in the front 3. Actually, we have been highlighting this for the past few episodes.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling. We have enough defense. Yeah. Defense is not where the mistake is. See, the forwards, the moment the ball goes to the midfield gets the ball towards the forwards. What do the forwards should do? They must have ideas how to penetrate the defense of the opponents. We are not having that from the midfield onwards. Okay, there's no midfield there. So we're talking about the midfield itself. Do we get a midfield or do we get a forward? But definitely we have to make a change in the forward line of taking out somebody and putting somebody else. The only reason why I'm not going to name names, if I say Salah, all my friends in the Middle East are going to get angry with me. Right? Which they have. Every time I talk about Salah, they say, oh, all this kind of thing. So I'm not going to say anything. But there's got to be a change in the forward line. Because people have studied the games. People close the gaps in the defense against Salah. Because we play very... what he calls a close ball. We keep the ball close to us. Yes. We don't let it go. We keep it to us. They come and cram us up, crowd us up. We can't move anywhere else.
Don't you think, Mr. Kalai, don't you think that finally we're supposed to give Origi a chance? It's not even starting.
See, when these guys are not performing, what do? See, the problem is with us is we're not changing the game. Yep. See, when Origi comes, he has got a header. Yep. He can hit a ball, all right? And he can hold the ball and move the ball as well. Yep. He has got long legs. Let him play.
Actually, just for the record, I think the Ratesman TV, the podcast, they actually rated Firmino performance as 1/10 against Fulham.
What do you do?
That was the lowest, probably in few decades, I believe. You know, a player getting 1 out of 10.
Salah's game against going by the Salah against Fulham. Do you know that he was lost? Yes. You see the first half, totally lost. So he's not Messi, He have Messi, he does something on the field. He's not. He can't be alone there without any support to do something. He's unable to do. So we need to go in and go. But I just hope, even if we lose, looks like just 1-0. And let's go to the next round. Let's meet Real Madrid. Let's meet Barcelona, PSG, or whoever. Let's go to the next round. Okay, let's do something because it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy.
Yep.
Okay, again, I'm going to tell again, he shouldn't have rested the place in the Fulham game. But anyway, we have lost the match. It's history now. Let's go back to the Champions League and let's get things done tomorrow. And we'll be back on Thursday or Friday.
Oof.
And we'll talk about a win against Leipzig. All right?
All right. And over to you, Mr. Param. I just want to let you know your thoughts. The way that we have to play. Are we going to play are we going to park the bus? Or do you prefer parking the bus?
No, you don't need.
But again,
you don't need to park. Yeah.
But again, sorry. But again, I can't say whether we're gonna. There's no option of attacking, because previous games, we attack, we're not scoring. So instead of going for the offensive option, I'd rather have parking defensive instead.
No, you don't need. Liverpool does not need to park the bus. Liverpool is not the team where you park the bus. We are moving forward. We have to move forward and score goals. That's what Liverpool teams are. Liverpool teams, they play fast game. They score goals. We don't need to park the bus because there are defense there, because midfield, because forward, no problem. But Liverpool, the game now is stopping. That's the problem. That's the problem. See, that's the problem. There's something wrong. See, something wrong. Even though how much we say about how much we're going to tell about the management or the team, there's something wrong with the team now, because they're now playing. The speed is not there. So Leipzig is very fast. They're very speed. The speed is too fast, and Liverpool, they could not cope. But they came against Leipzig home. They were lucky. Liverpool was lucky. So we can't have the lucky team, every time. And now Liverpool's performance is very bad and getting worse. So I'm not sure Klopp going to put the same team as against the Fulham or what? I'm not sure.
No, I don't think he will do that. He will not going to do that. He's going to put the team which we were talking about with Fabinho, with what do you call the Arnold, and they're going to have full team. I think he rested the players against Fulham for this match. And he thought the Fulham game was it's a game which we can win it. But unfortunately, we were not able to do it. Leipzig match is a match where he's going to put all his first 11 players, and hopefully he get things done. Hopefully, all right, and hopefully we come back on Thursday or Friday on the game, and to actually talk about smile again, and then let's say a positive thing about Liverpool on a Thursday night. All right.
For me,
we have not.
Mr. Param.
We have not smiled for about 6 games already.
Anyway, you never walk alone. So.
Yeah. No, for me, I think the best approach. I hope this podcast goes to Klopp some way, and Klopp, if you're listening, just park the bus. Okay, I'm just telling. I love the club a lot. I know. I have the confidence, this and that. Yes. Okay, I'm there with you guys, but I'm trying to be practical. Things are not going our way. 6 games in a row is ridiculous. Okay, so with that facts, I'm factual and being practical. Park the bus, get 5 in the defense, all right, and get more defensive players in the first 11. Just defend on the 90 minutes. It's okay. I'm going for a 1-0 win for Leipzig, all right. But yeah, that's enough for us to go through. So before we end the show, just let's go for the prediction, Mr. Kalai, and then
I'm going to go for a Liverpool lose 1-0 because every time they've been they start losing. This time I'll go for this is supposed to be a home game, So yeah. I'm going for 1-0 win for Leipzig as well.
All right.
Yeah, for me, I think I'll go for 2-2 draw.
Draw. Okay.
That's a good result. Fantastic result.
We score a goal, we concede, but we still go through. All right. Thanks a lot for your time for the 11th episode. Good to have you, and let's meet up again after the Leipzig game, like what Mr. Kalai said. Hopefully, finally, we can smile. Okay. And see you guys in episode 12. Thank you. Bye.
You guys, man, you never walk alone. Take care, please.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.